This week's all-new episode of Rick and Morty was entitled Interdimensional Cable 2 Tempting Fate. When Jerry gets infected with alien bacteria, the family is forced to take him to a super high-tech alien hospital. And while they wait, Rick decides now would be a good time to bust out some cable from the multiverse. So yeah, it's a sequel more or less. And much like the original Interdimensional Cable episode, it makes reviewing the show damn near impossible, as about 60% of it is just a series of comedy vignettes that were almost certainly improv'd on the spot and animated later. Don't get me wrong, it's a genius idea and one of the freshest and most interesting ideas that Rick and Morty has going for it as a show, but really, all I can do is just tell you which sketches I liked. FYI, I really enjoyed Eyehole Cereal's Steely, who looked and sounded a lot like Mr. Poopy Butthole, which makes me wonder if there's a connection there that we might see later on. And of course, Jan Michael Vincent, where the joke is you don't actually need to know who Jan Michael Vincent is to enjoy the sketch. The rest of the episode involved an alien civil rights activist needing Jerry's penis if he's going to live. Yes, you heard me right. At first, Jerry is all gung-ho about proving humanity's worth on the cosmic stage, but he very quickly retreats into his own shell. Eventually, everyone in the galaxy ends up hating him anyway, and he embarks on a mad quest for them to take his penis anyway, which concludes in maybe one of the darkest scenes Rick and Morty has ever done, and by Gazorpazorp, saying that really means something, doesn't it? At the end of the day, Interdimensional Cable 2 Tempting Fate is an episode you're either gonna love or hate. In fact, creator Justin Roiland even said so much on social media in the lead up to the episode's release. I don't think it's as strong as the first time they tried this shtick, but it's still pretty darn funny all the same. The episode is helped out by a ton of great voice cameos and the addition of Summer to Morty and Rick's MST3K style riffing of alien TV, which was much appreciated. Outside that, this is really a Jerry-centric episode, which we have gotten a couple before, but I honestly can't say I walked away with this episode having a better understanding of his character that I didn't have before. I mean, yeah, he makes bold declarations and charges into situations without really thinking about them. Episodes like this are also pretty rewarding to fans who go over every episode with a fine-tooth comb, because you will see certain alien species and certain points pop up again, like the exploding goo aliens from, ironically, the episode where Jerry was in daycare, where we learned more or less the same reason about him jumping into situations. Overall, I give this episode a 7 out of 10.